watch them fight. What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Welcome back to Animation, which is different anything animation, including TVs and movies as well. I am your host, Jackson Small. Welcome back to Academia April. Let's talk about this awesome episode of My Hero Academia. Deku vs. Kacchan, Season 1, Episode 7. This episode is awesome, dude. Awesome episode. I literally have nothing else to say. Let's just dive right in. Deku and Kacchan grew up in the same neighborhood and have known each other since they were little kids. Bakugou always felt superior to Midoriya, especially after developing his quirk. However, Midoriya still never treated Bakugou like he was better, and even tried to help Bakugou after he fell into a river. Bakugou only took this as an insult, like Midoriya was looking down on him. That same anger is carried over years later into the battle trial. No longer children, Midoriya refuses to allow Bakugou to bully him any longer and shouts the defiant words that he won't back down any longer. Bakugou is interrupted by a message from Ida, asking for a status update. An angry Bakugou only tells him to defend the weapon before silencing his communication. Back on the offensive, Bakugou goes for a flying kick to Izuku's head, but is countered by Midoriya's hero knowledge once again. By using capture tape and the notes he took on both Bakugou and Eraserhead, Midoriya is able to dodge. Meanwhile, Uraraka goes off to track down the hidden weapon while Midoriya runs and hides from Bakugou to gain enough distance to form a plan. While searching for Midoriya, Bakugou recalls their past and is enraged by the thought that Midoriya believes Bakugou is weak like him. Meanwhile, Uraraka reaches the hidden weapon with Ida guarding it closely. She finds Ida getting into a villainous character and accidentally reveals herself after laughing at him. I mean, can you blame him? Can you blame her for laughing at him? Like, him trying to act so over-the-top evil is hilarious. Like, it's so funny. Prepared for Uraraka's quirk, Ida has already removed all the items in the room, giving her no weapons to use against him. Midoriya contacts Uraraka and asks her where she is, to which she replies that she has found Ida on the 5th floor. Midoriya realizes that Bakugou must have gone rogue and left Ida alone and formulates a strategy to capture Bakugou and take Ida 2-on-1 later. Bakugou finally catches up to Midoriya and questions why he won't use his quirk. He warns Midoriya not to underestimate him and reveals the gauntlets on his hero costume store his nitro sweat. When enough of it builds up, he can create a massive explosion. All Might warns Bakugou not to use it, but he does so anyway and blasts through the far wall of the building. Yeah, in other words, Bakugou do what Bakugou want. Ida and Uraraka feel the aftershock of the blast. Uraraka uses the moment to make herself float towards the weapon, but Ida's speed allows him to keep it from her. Without anything to use as weapons, Uraraka is a step behind Ida, who can easily use his speed to keep the weapon from her. Meanwhile, All Might warns Bakugou not to use that attack again, or else his team will automatically lose. This forces Bakugou to resort to close-range combat. Midoriya tries to fight back, but in close quarters, Bakugou proves he is far stronger. He uses his explosions to change trajectory in the air and blasts his Midoriya from behind. Then he grabs onto Midoriya's arm and slams him into the ground after using explosions from his free hand to build up momentum. Bakugou's fighting prowess garners some praise from the class, who are surprised how the tide has turned against Midoriya. Bakugou once again demands that Midoriya uses quirk, questioning whether Midoriya feels he's too good for that now. This irritates Midoriya, who expresses that he has always felt Bakugou is better, and that's why he wants to beat him. Filled with emotion, both fighters rush at each other for a final clash. Knowing he can't defeat Bakugou at close range, Midoriya instead uses One for All to smash the ceilings from every floor of the building. This smash creates enough debris for Uraraka to use on the floor above. She uses her quirk to float the debris and sends them flying at Ida, then uses the opening to grab the weapon and secure the victory for Team A. On the floors below, Bakugou is shocked to learn that his explosion severely injured Midoriya. The latter left himself open because it was the only way he could win the match, conceding to Bakugou's incredible talent. Despite his dominance, Bakugou has lost the match to Midoriya. And that's pretty much the entire episode. The entire episode is the battle between these two. And the animation does not disappoint. The fight choreography is amazing, and the voice acting. Oh man, the voice acting is so good in this episode. So, yeah, that's pretty much the entire episode. We get Deku and Kacchan fighting each other, and it is awesome. But Midoriya proves that sometimes you have to rely more on strategy than actual combat. Still an awesome fight, though. Yes, it's not the rematch we're going to see of them later on, but it is still a really damn good fight and a definite highlight of Season 1. So, with that, final word for this episode, fuck man, easy 10 out of 10. It perfectly builds off of what the first episode that came before it did in episode 6, and then it delivers a hell of a good finale. Just awesome battle, awesome fight, awesome moment from an awesome freaking anime. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. And stay tuned because we still have a good ways to go with MHA. So I'll see you next time when we dive into the next episode of the series, Bakugou's Start Line.
We cannot take it anymore. The time has come.